Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about whether sewer is a service or a tax. When we look at the Constitution and the bylaws, it is clearly defined as a service. So the question I ask as to when I look at the tariff policies within the city of Johannesburg is it then appears that it is disguised as a tax. Why do I say that? It is either linked as to the value of the property or the size of the property or both. The tariff policies state the following. The following charges shall be payable in respect of land having a drainage installation thereon, which is connected to Johannesburg water sewer network. Earth size up unto including 300 square meters, 292.18 cents, between 301 square meters and 1,000, 568.78 cents. From 1,001 to 2,000 square meters, 860.45 rand. And larger than 2,000 square meters, 1,239 rand and 77 cents. The following applies for multi-dwelling units, however, is that a minimum of 568 rand and 78 cents will apply. This has a massive impact on multi-dwelling units. And I've prepared a comparison which will show the impact as far as billing is concerned for you to have a look at. The first picture on your left-hand side is a single block of flats. It has 20 units in the complex. Each unit is about 126 square meters in size. It's valued, its average value is about 487,000 rand each. And the average daily consumption as far as water is concerned is about 2.6 kiloliters a day. What the city does is the sewer levy of 292 rand is only billed once. They also only bill the demand levy, that the 33 rand and 97 cents demand levy is also only billed once. So if we now look at what the average cost per kiloliter is as far as sewer is concerned, it works out at 3.75 rand per kiloliter. The complex next door, which has 6 buildings in it, also obviously a multi-dwelling unit, 179 units within the complex. The average size is 114 square meters per unit. The valuation per unit on average, 1.8 million rand. The average daily consumption, 1.4 kiloliters a day, half of the first complex. Here the city bills the sewer levy, the minimum levy of 568 rand per month. They multiply this levy by the number of units in the complex. In other words, by the 178 units. They also multiply the water demand levy of 33 rand 97 by the number of units in the complex. The average sewer cost per kiloliter works out at 13 rand 35 per kiloliter. The complex a little bit further down the road, also a multi-dwelling unit, obviously. 82 units in the complex, 60 square meters per unit, each with an average valuation of 510,000 rand, sorry. Their average water consumption is 0.42 kiloliters per day. Again, the city takes the 568 sewer charge and they multiply that by the 82 units. Again, take the 33.97 demand charge and multiply that by the 82 units. And the average cost per kilolitre as far as sewer is concerned works out at 45 Rand and 24 per kilolitre. What does this tell us? Is that the less water you use is the more you get penalized as far as sewer is concerned. That there's absolutely no correlation between your water consumption and your sewer bill. And the same is reflected in freestanding properties, freehold properties. You can see that in freehold 2, where the size of the property is 1,026 square meters. The water consumption is a kilolitre a day or 1.03 kilolitres a day. And your average sewer cost is 27 Rand and 76 per kilolitre. Right down below, also 1,026 square meters, 26 square meters, where your average water consumption is a half a kilolitre a day and being billed 57 Rand and 36 per kilolitre for sewer. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So the question one has to ask is, why is the city doing this? So when I had a look at the city's financial statements, and the last detailed financial statements from Joburg Water was issued in 21-22, where there was any form of detail provided. And the information provided said the sanitation revenue also constitutes a large share of revenue, reflecting 5.946 billion Rand. Sanitation revenue is the main contributor to the realized surplus for the entity. So the question I have to ask is that the bylaws clearly state that this, and the Constitution states that sewer is a service. Why does it appear that it is disguised as a tax? And is it billed the way that it is? Why is there such huge discrepancies in the way that people are billed for it as reflected in the figures? Why are there so many queries within the city of Johannesburg when it comes to sewer charges, where the city appears to try and back bill consumers further back than the allowed 3 years than what services actually allow? Why does the city of Johannesburg, when compared to other municipalities where sewer is billed on a consumption basis, why does the city of Johannesburg do it so differently?